All right, hey guys, what's up? I'm just out here with Trey again. We're out in the countryside just chilling today, and Trey's going to tell us a little more about crypto. Since you've gotten sort of the intro video, just learning how to get into crypto, now this is a little more advanced. So Trey, where do we take it from there?
All right, so you guys know about Bitcoin, and we've talked a little bit about Ethereum. Well, a lot of people don't know that Ethereum was actually created to replace the conventional monetary system as we now understand it. Buying, selling, international or worldwide is all done through the banking system currently. And Ethereum was actually created to make this process more automatic through the use of what's called smart contracts, okay? So now that you understand a little bit about what Bitcoin is, understanding that it has a limited supply, is a new asset class that is limited by 21 million Bitcoin, no additional Bitcoin can be mined, etc. You can understand that more so like the gold of crypto. The gold, if we were comparing that to traditional finance, that's what I like to say. I like to say traditional finance. That's going to be everything you currently understand about the monetary policies that happen now in the world. That's traditional finance. And Bitcoin is essentially the gold in the traditional finance, if you were to match that. Now, the Ethereum is everything else. And why is that important? It's important because as this everything else is being created within Ethereum, there's a number of different income opportunities that's available to you inside of this, what they call decentralized finance, or DeFi. That's going to be a huge word or a huge phrasing, DeFi, DeFi, DeFi. That's going to be everywhere. And DeFi of the future gives you a number of different ways to participate in what you would understand in the traditional finance world, now in an automatic smart contract computer ran world, if you will. So that's pretty wild. But
Okay, but so how can you actually get into something like that?
Absolutely. So Ethereum, just about 2 years ago, really started to kick up steam in this decentralized finance world, right? And it's a number of new apps that have come out. One is called Uniswap. Another one is called Aave. These are different decentralized finance apps that have recently been introduced. And what happens in this decentralized world, again, is the ability for you, the regular day person, myself included, to participate in processes that was only available to the traditional banks of the world, which is pretty fascinating. So we could take our $100 and we can give it to someone in the form of a loan through the app Aave. We can be able to back the creation of a new up-and-coming cryptocurrency, just like you would a startup coming out on any of these venture capitalists. You know, if you're familiar with venture capitalists, they raise money in order to help startups. Dang. You can participate in that as well through the app Uniswap. So these are additional apps, and the way you get access to this is through what's called a decentralized wallet. Dealing in cryptocurrencies, once you start to move away from the exchange, which is what we talked about in the previous video, once you move away from the exchanges, you're going to start thinking about wallets, which is just like you have your wallet in your back pocket. It's where you keep your money. It's where you keep your crypto. So once you start utilizing these wallets, meaning you've taken your money away from the exchange, you start utilizing these wallets, you're going to have access to these apps that we were talking about, the ones that I was just mentioning. Once you get on one of the best wallets that are currently out there is one that's called Metamask, okay? You can get a Metamask wallet extension right there on your Chrome browser. It's a Chrome browser plugin. I actually have Metamask on my phone. You can download it in the App Store. Wow. And right there, you are your own bank. The second you download the Metamask, that's really when you get in the crypto sphere, if you will. And you can able to get access to all of these different apps that I was just mentioning.
Okay, and can you, through Metamask, right? That's what's called?
Yes.
Can you put money in there?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And then you can, and it gives you the options what's a good resource for learning about these different investment kind of structures? Like, does it have a, I don't know, a help section or something like that? Tutorials or what?
Right, so great question. There are a number of different tutorials that are available about Metamask, how to use the Metamask wallet. You can go on YouTube. We'll make shoot a video in the future about how to utilize the Metamask wallet. But what you're going to end up doing is once you get on the exchange, we've talked about how to get on the exchange, and if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go back and watch it. But after you get on the exchange, you're going to be able to take your crypto from the exchange and then send it to your Metamask wallet. And then inside of your Metamask wallet, there's actually a browser function. And you just go to the websites, the Uniswap website or the Aave website, and then you can get access to the new decentralized finance ecosystem that's being created on those platforms.
So you're saying like from Coinbase, right? You could put that into the Metaswap.
That's correct.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you will put it into the MetaMask, and then you were able to access Uniswap and Aave. Now, really quickly, I just really wanted to share one thing. Ethereum is kind of one of the first products or first platforms to come and start to utilize these decentralized finance layout, if you will. However, there are a number of additional platforms that are being introduced, and one that I'm really excited about is called the Binance Smart Chain. If we look at Ethereum, if we already understand what Ethereum is, Binance Smart Chain is the exact same thing. And one of the platforms that is very similar to the Uniswap that I mentioned earlier is a platform called PancakeSwap. And that's exciting as well. And we'll talk about PancakeSwap in another video. But in your research, when you take the goggles off, I want you to think about not only Uniswap, but I also want you to look at PancakeSwap, because that's an additional platform that I really think that if you give your time to, it can be very fruitful for you inside of the crypto ecosystem that's being created.
All right, cool. Well, Tre is giving you guys a lot of ideas today, so thanks for coming out, Tre.
My
And
pleasure. Yeah.
you guys can get started now with the Coinbase. What's it? The
Crypto.com and Coinbase. That's how you're going to get started. That's going to be your exchange. Yeah.
and the
Metamask.
Metamask.
Yeah.
Like mask, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then the other two you talked about.
So after you have your Metamask, the apps that you want to start thinking about is Uniswap, PancakeSwap.
Interesting. Okay.
That's the ones I want to have you guys thinking about.
Cool. So that'll give you guys plenty to look into and get you well started with crypto right there.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, guys, thanks to Tre, and peace out, y'all.
Peace.